What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology. This is tutorial 44 and today's topic will be again constraint, and this is part 2 of the constraint. So if someone is watching for the first time, or if someone is not following our channel, then I will highly recommend you guys to watch at least the tutorial 43. Then will be actually make sense to watch this tutorial, or else it will be difficult for you to understand the concepts of constraint. In the last tutorial we already did talk about what is constraint, how you can create constraint, and what are the different types of constraints are available, and after that we did test or validate our already existing or created constraint as well. So in this topic I'll be going to talk about how we can delete the constraint whatever is already exist or whatever we created. So if someone doesn't follow our channel, for them actually I'm just going to reiterate this thing again. Unique property constraint ensure that property values are unique for all nodes with a specific label. For example, if you are having a node A with a label or with label person, and you have created one constraint on the property value property key ID. So it means whenever you are going to try or whenever you are trying will try to create some node with person label, the ID value will be always unique. If you are trying to put something duplicate or some duplicate values, let's say you have already created one node with ID equals to 1, and the next time if you are again trying to create the same thing, it will throw an error. Okay, so that is the main objective. So I already discussed this thing in the last tutorial. So if someone doesn't understand this concept, then I'm requesting or highly recommend you guys please watch the tutorial 43 at least. This is tutorial 44, then it will actually make sense. And if someone is watching our course from Udemy, definitely they will understand this thing. Okay guys, so let's move to the next slide. So how we can delete the already created constraint, or how to delete unique not property constraint. Okay, so let me switch back to here. So this is how we created the constraint. So now the constraint is on ID. So let's say if I try to create, let's say a company, then now it will throw an error. See that this value is already exists. Now we'll delete this thing, drop constraint on company. Yes, assert a.id is unique. Okay, this is how we can delete. See, remove one constraint. Now if we are trying to create this thing, see, created. Okay, so ID is now like it is now duplicated. Okay, now we have created another constraint, but from that is from Python. So I'll talk about that thing now, but first thing first, I will put this thing in the cipher or our slide. Okay, so the next slide is the same thing but from the Python ID. So let me open my Python ID. So well, I'm not sure what happened here again. Some problem with my ID again. Last time also it happened. So let me open it. So it's opening. Give it some time for this. Okay, so it will be here I believe, but somehow I deleted that thing. It is not available anymore here, so I'm not sure what happened. So I will try to write the code again. So from NEO4J import graph database. Yes, the library is still there, and so driver equals to graph database dot driver URI will be putting the Bolt protocol address, and auth is going to be this. So in our case, the ID password you all know. I am creating this thing since last 2 months. Okay, and the Bolt protocol address we can get it from here. Well, I think this is our database. So this is the address. I can delete from here. Okay. So working. So driver dot session, let's keep on session object. Okay, now let's write the query. So we have already created one constraint for name. So now I will try to show you guys how to check. I already did that in last video, but again I'm doing it, then only it will, like, someone will able to understand. Okay, so create a company. Okay, then name equals to Google. We have already created one using this thing, so it should throw an error. Okay, so session dot run q2. Let's run this thing. Okay, it is terminated, but I'm not sure. Well, let me check actually from here. Match in return in. Okay, so ID name equals to Google. Actually it is there, name Google. Okay, and here also this is name Google. There is some problem. I have created the constraint on this, probably this small name Google. Okay, let me try this thing with this thing. Okay, let's see. Yes, so okay, so now what I'll do, I will try to drop this thing. Okay, and I will try to create this thing again. So let's keep q1 and same thing, drop constraints on a company assert a dot name is UNIQUE. Okay, and run this thing. Terminated. Now we'll try to run this thing again. Now it will allow, because the constraint is no more available. So it's terminated. So if I go and check, so there will be 4 nodes. So see, there is 4 nodes, and it is also having name Google, and this is also name having Google. Okay, so guys, I will definitely put this thing in the slide, but for the time being we can keep the whole code here as well. Okay, so let's remove some additional space. This is using what is testing the deletion. Testing the deletion already done, we have already tested. So what I'll do, testing means creating node actually. So we did that. Node creation with duplicate value is working, and the same thing we can write here. Node creation with duplicate value is working. Okay guys, so that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the series. Like in between it was kind of, I was confused with this two name, like with small case and capital name, so that is why that confusion, but again everything is clear. So if you are having constraint, you should you should not worry about your duplicate checking on the attribute, and if you're not having constraints, so you have to do some sort of additional computers at the time of doing some sort of operation or logic building. So it is always highly recommended to use constraints, so you can have much more efficiency within the code or within the program or within your objective, whatever you are going to achieve. So ultimately our plan is not to write queries, our plan is to write some sort of intelligent application based on machine learning or Python libraries, because we are planning to do that. So if I go and start immediately writing the application, it will be difficult. So for that I'm just doing this thing, because in parallel we'll be going to start on the Flux or Django tutorial as well. So Django or Flux will be our web framework, NEO4J will be our database, or probably in the UI side we can use some other language like Node or something else. Okay, so that's all guys. That's all for today, or I am not sure whether I'll be able to upload any more videos today, but if I can, I'll definitely do it. But you guys please follow our channel, keep subscribing to us, let us know by doing some sort of feedback, comment, or email or BAM Facebook page, whether you guys are enjoying this series or whether you want something differently. We'll definitely try to improve. So again, have a nice day, have a nice weekend. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and again keep watching, keep subscribing to us. That's all. Bye bye, take care.